The first thing that came out was Final Fantasy. The graphics just look horrific.
Really?
To me, on PS5, compared to all the other games they're showing,
Yeah.
that one had the worst graphics out of all of them. We'll see.
I definitely get your point, because I thought it was like, at first I was kind of surprised because my initial reaction was, oh, I guess this is a new FF14 DLC.
That's what
Like,
I
that was
thought.
my first. What I kind of expect from new Final Fantasy game trailers are like what we saw with Versus 13 or what we saw with FF7 Remake. Like those really epic, like don't really show you much, but they give you like this sick trailer to ponder on. I didn't think it was horrific, like Mike's saying. I didn't think it was that bad. They're known for having like really nice graphics all throughout history, really, since PlayStation era, really. So to see that was a little bit like,
And
I was kind of confused.
It seemed really
like,
dark,
wait.
like especially that scene where the kid got splashed in the face with like blood. I'm like, whoa! I don't think I can recall ever seeing blood in a Final Fantasy game.
6.5.
7.5.
So I would give it a 7.
Spider-Man Miles
I
Morales
was gonna say it's definitely not my favorite one. 'cause, yeah,
That game came out strong, and when I saw the fighting, it looked like just the graphics looked beautiful to me. The fighting looked amazing. I was really pleased with that. I honestly cannot wait for that.
The game looks amazing. With the combat, however, like I don't see it looking that different. Like it looks pretty much like the first game. So for me, it's like it's more of the same. But I think that's a good thing because the combat in the first game is really good. Even in like the surrounding areas where like he's like walking in that kind of like night market and people are dancing, like the city just felt like really alive.
just from my own perspective, it doesn't generate much interest just because I'm not into it. But I like when the fans of certain franchises get what they ask for, and that's what it seems like they got with this. So
Yeah, I would give it a solid 8.
I think 7.
8.5. So what next was the Harry Potter
Hogwarts?
Legacy.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
that was a
so-
surprise. That was very surprising.
I did not think that was gonna happen either. I was surprised by that.
It looked really good. I think it looks very unique. Like it looks different from what else is out there.
I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be really popular. I'll say that much. I think it's gonna like people are gonna really like it because the Harry Potter diehards are out there. Right? Whether there's a new movie or not doesn't matter. Like they love that series.
I don't know if you guys remember that scene where like the dragon is like breathing fire on like one of the characters.
Goblet of Fire.
And then the dragon's animation just looks so slick. Like for me, like the animations and the environment design just looks really good. I hope what this game does to Harry Potter is similar to what Jedi Fallen Order did for Star Wars.
6.5. Maybe 6.5 for now. Just because there's not too much on it yet.
8.
Okay, I'm gonna give this one a 7.5.
The next one, which I'm sure Alan is excited for.
Which one's this? What is this?
Resident Evil 8.
Like I really like the direction that they took 7.
Yeah.
I liked how it was kind of like haunted house, creepy. Like they took it back to that real horror theme, which is my personal RE preference.
I wasn't expecting that from the trailer at all. Like the just that Coraline type of like.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I'm like, are they doing like a collab with Coraline? I'm like,
It
am I
looks
just
like
being crazy here?
Coraline, and it looks like
literally
it,
thought it
Because
Coraline for a
the
second.
animation they did, right? In the
Yeah.
middle of it.
I thought it was like Coraline and her mom bridges. I'm like, what the hell? Man? What, did they already stop the Resident Evil trailer? Like, I was so confused. And then I
It looks
realized
like
it.
it looks like
Animation.
nothing I've ever seen from a Resident Evil game before.
Me
So it's
neither.
very
That
interesting
part
that they
was-
put that in the trailer.
I'm pretty sure they're probably going to make it a VR version of it as well.
Oh,
yes.
Because it
that's good.
gains
Oh, they
so
will.
much. Like, it gains so much just from doing that.
I think 8.5.
I'm also gonna give it an 8.
I'm going to have to give this an 8.5 as well, actually. I think it's going to be a really good game when it comes out. I already see the styles similar to 7, so yeah, I think they're going to start off strong.
Ooh,
What
I
do you
think I know
guys
what
think of
this is.
Deathloop?
It just looks bland, and it just looks like one of those
100%
like
agree.
it looks like one of those Steam indie games that you can buy for like $15 and then
Yeah,
play for
yeah.
like 30 minutes to 2 hours, and then that's it.
I
mean-
was very underwhelmed by it. It doesn't even look that visually impressive. Look at it, and it doesn't stand out to me. I think you really have to make something unique and exciting for it to be memorable, because I look at that and I'm just like, okay, that just gets lost in the shuffle. Like, I'm surprised it got that much trailer time for the PS5 showcase.
If I was to rate that out of 10, honestly, I'd give it a 4.
It'll be a 5.
I give it a 4 as well.
The other game that I found really underwhelming is what the hell is it called? What's it called? The ugly one, Oddworld.
Unless I tried that game so
Yeah.
much, I just put it out of my memory.
It's like I remember when the first Xbox came out, they also had an Oddworld game for it, and I had the same exact reaction. I was thinking to myself, like, this just looks not like, it doesn't look appealing. Like, I don't want to spend my free time in that universe.
It must appeal to like an audience. It must have some crazy fan base, because
It keeps getting sequels.
Coming back.
My rating is
a rating's
That's my
a 2.
official rating.
I would have been a 1, but I give it a 2 because of kudos for lasting this long. The fact that it made it on there gave it some respect. I'm like, dang, it's still here.
2.5.
It's in this
2.5.
That's a 2.
I'll be nice and say 2
Solid
as well,
2.
and that's me being nice. What's that?
Probably Demon Souls.
Oh,
Demon
my
Souls.
gravy.
Graphic wise, I think it looks amazing. I saw him just walking around and like countering that guy stabbing in the back. I was like, this people are gonna pop off when they see this. For sure.
I popped off. My first impression when I already saw the original trailer when it came out, but I think this one did so much more because they really showed a lot of gameplay. This feels like next gen. This is PS5. Like, I feel like I haven't really had that moment yet until I watched that. Like, a lot of the games look good. Like, Spider-Man looked really impressive.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I just the depth and the shadows and the mist, everything, like, it just looked so impressive to me.
Everything looked on point. And I just loved how everything looked. I loved the lighting. Like, the lighting just looks so rich. This game made me want the PS5 now. And I agree with you when you say that it looks next gen. Like, that game looks next gen.
I'll just say it now, 9.5.
I'd give it an 8.
I would give it a 10.
If you guys were to rate this whole showcase
Okay.
out of 10, what would you give it?
9.
I think ultimately I give it an 8 just because I think it just had a lot of good stuff, a lot of good quality, and it had stuff that I liked. So that's why I typically don't rate those things too high, and I wasn't expecting it to be that good. So I think it kind of exceeded my expectations.
I would give it an 8.5 for the whole thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
PS6 is going to be Elon Musk implanting a chip
Oh my god.
in your skull